Welcome back, everybody, to the Chicago Bears franchise, and we are ready to get season number 3 underway. We're going to move past the preseason. We do have some storylines, position battle, so I have to take a look at that. But look at the upgrades at the defensive front. We bring in Walter Nolan, and we draft Devontae Macklin. This guy looks like an absolute beast. You see 96 strength, 88 acceleration for the size he is at. He looks amazing. Other moves we just made after the draft for Sheen Ali, we bring in a running back just for some depth, maybe returner. And Devontae Benjamin. Remember we picked him up last year? Didn't make the team. He was stolen off our practice squad with that 99 kick power. I think we're going to give him a chance. Even though we selected Eric Barron, we'll probably try to put him on the practice squad there. Man, a superstar kicker. That's crazy. So we'll bring him on. More than likely, he'll be the kicker going forward. But we have some position battle storylines here. And it's Zay Price, the outside linebacker. So, I don't know, technically the way it's going to be, he could be a starter on the depth chart, but we don't really run 3 linebackers that much. You're going to be pretty much running out of nickel. We'll talk after the preseason. Ruben Hippolyte is your linebacker. He's your main guy. And then Jared Roth is your number 2. So those are the 2 guys that are going to be out there on the field more times than not. Now, Zay Price has that athleticism. He can definitely get out there if he shows some things, no doubt. But honestly, he's going to be the starter depth chart-wise. You can see right now we brought in Owen Papo, but I think we'll put Zay Price right now at the starting spot and just see what he does stat-wise. But I think obviously we'll probably just move him there number 1 to the depth chart. But let's take a look what he did. Let's look at the stats throughout the preseason here. Don't really care about anybody else at the moment. We pretty much got everything else secured. I think we're good. We don't have to worry about quarterback. Don't have to really worry about maybe the number 3 receiver, but I don't think so at the moment. So let's see. All right, so we had 7 total tackles, 1 tackles for loss, and a sack. No pass deflections or interceptions. How many snaps did he take? He played 48 downs. So that's pretty comparable to like a game. So that'd be a solid game. A sack, tackle for loss, 7 total tackles. Not bad. How about Papo? I don't even see him here on the list. Go down the list. And he didn't record anything. Now, did he play? He should have. Yeah, he had 47 downs played. Just about the same. And he didn't record a single stat. That is crazy. So that's pretty easy. He can walk back in the office. Like I said, we'll keep him in the depth chart. Luckily, it's not a snap count because I don't know if that would be able to get anything. So 2,500 XP boost. Yeah, you're the starter. Get your speech ready. I mean, like I said, he's technically the starter. But how much time on the field is he actually going to get? We'll see. You never know with injuries. Injuries could pop up. Something could happen. I mean, I obviously hope everybody stays healthy. But you're the starter, depth chart-wise. That'll help make him happy. We don't have to worry about any implications there of possible, morale decline. Looks like we got some guys traded. Kevin Winston Jr. was traded. Prince Umamielen was just traded as well. So a couple trades going down. And we got to cut some players here. We got to cut 11. Nobody there. Let's go to wide receiver Josh Davenport. We can move to the practice squad. Cornelius Johnson, we're probably going to cut. Don't need him on the roster. Yeah, Byron Simmons is more than likely going to be your 3. We're going to keep there. Burton could move in, but I think we're going to give Simmons, the rookie, a chance. We can probably move Cade Lewis to a practice squad or just cut Brendan Bates. I think we're just going to cut Brendan Bates. Yeah, I like the 3 tight ends, obviously. Lyman, Luke Newman, maybe we can move to practice squad. They also have to have, I think they need to get in here where they have vet practice squad signings. I don't think they have that in this game yet. That is one thing they definitely need to update for sure. Yeah, that's a cut right there. That'll save us some good cap as well. Do not want to do that. All right. Booker, Franks, and yeah, we're good there. I'm fine keeping them. Mario Beckford, we can move to the practice squad. Hunt, I think, is going to make the roster. I'd like to get him some time just with the athleticism that he has as well. And Turner will probably keep inside. McCray, Macklin, we're good. Linebacker there, good. Roth, Pollard, good. Popo, Hip, and Light were good. Corner, Marquise Clinton moved to the practice squad. Zach Parker, practice squad. Matthew Lockley, we can move to the practice squad. A lot of corners on the practice squad. All right, we still need 2 more guys to cut here. We could probably cut Bridges. That'll give us 1 more. We could move Eddie Wilson to practice squad. But I don't know. I want to keep him. I want to keep him there as a draft for right now, especially hidden dev. But kickers is where we got a lot. Let's move Barron to practice squad. We'll probably cut Santos as well after a bad season. That really wasn't that bad, but still, we're going to cut him, and that'll do it. That'll be your roster. So, we take on the Detroit Lions here to start off the season, Sunday night primetime. Let's take a look at the schedule. This schedule is kind of insane. So we got the Lions and then Chargers at home. Then we go to Green Bay. We go to Minnesota. So 3 of our first 4 games are division games. Then we got Seattle, Baltimore, and Minnesota to end off at home. 3-game home stretch there, but against tough teams. And then you go to Tampa and then take on the Broncos. Not easy. You got to bye. You go to the Raiders, go to Detroit on Thanksgiving, and then go out to LA on Sunday night. And then they got the Cardinals. But look at this finishing stretch. At Kansas City, taking on Philadelphia at home, at San Francisco, and then Green Bay. That final 4 stretch of games there are not easy, and that major playoff implications, no doubt about it. Also, before we get into this game, we upgraded a lot. We got area suppression, interior havoc. We upgraded a lot of these. We had a lot of points. Trench goblins, edge wizards. That definitely sounds a little weird. Ground guardians, island kings. You can see the zone. We worked a lot of defensive stuff here. I think we didn't have enough of these defensive upgrades, and we definitely needed to get them. We also got some scouting, so we can hire the tier 2 scouts, so we can have at least 1 tier 3 and the rest tier 2 scouts. So we worked on that as well. So here we go, first game of season number 3, trying to get back at it, taking on to the Detroit Lions, a team that could have beat us in the playoff in that wild card round. They had a lead, they blew it. We ended up getting to the Super Bowl, ended up obviously losing that Super Bowl, but it's ready to get back at it. Caleb Williams, back-to-back 40 touchdown seasons. See if he can have another one here. That'd be absolutely amazing. And here we go. Game 1, Season 3, we're underway. Caleb Williams, play action, looking down the field, and Luther Burden with the grab. Burden's got a first down and more, and just like that, 51 yards. And we're down to the 20-yard line. And obviously, Luther Burden, Romadunze, now no DJ Moore. So these are the 2 guys now that they're going to have to, they've been playing outstanding football the last 2 years. So that's why we trust in them and why we got rid of DJ Moore. Cap alone. So 3rd down and 3. Williams from the gun. He is looking. Has some time. Underneath, wide open, Cole Kmet. Another guy just had to think about. Last year of his deal, could be trade worthy. We'll see. Free up some more cap. 1st and goal from the 6 as DeAndre Swift is going absolutely nowhere. Aleem McNeil, wow, just cut right through there for the stop. So 2nd down and goal. Looking, got plenty of time. Firing and finding Romadunze for the touchdown. What a first drive. Right down the field, hitting some big-time pass plays. And Rome's in for the touchdown, and that's a 7-0 lead. As here comes Jared Goff and this Lions offense. No more Jamison Williams. He is gone. So Amon-Ra St. Brown's going to really have to step up. Same with Laporta. They got Tesla now as the number 2 receiver. And he misses the throw. First throw of the season. Miscommunication. Amon-Ra St. Brown wasn't looking for it. Overthrows him, and Jalen Johnson is there to pick it off. What a first play defensively. That is absolutely insane. Wow. So we take over just like that. Hand the ball to Swift, but look at Aleem McNeil just pushing back Joe Thuney. That is just some power there. I don't think we should run to that side anymore. Or at least do the stretch zone plays. 2nd and 14, but we dump it down to Odunze. He's got some speed to the outside, and he's got a first down. 3 catches, 35 yards, and a touchdown. Not even halfway through the first quarter here. As here's the rookie. He's got the catch and cuts it up. Touchdown. His first career reception is a touchdown. Byron Simmons, 6'6". He's got plenty of speed. Wow, that is not the route you would think cutting across there. But when you got a linebacker on him, that's a big-time mismatch. I know Jack Campbell's fantastic, but man, Simmons in for the touchdown. We got a 14-0 lead. What a start to this season. We're going to dump it down to Gibbs on a screen. Gibbs to the outside, but we hold him up. Nice tackle there on the outside by Gordon. And it brings up a 3rd down and 4. Bringing the heat. Goff's going to throw it. He misses. Tesla incomplete, just high for him. And that is a quick 3 and out from Detroit. So right back with the ball. There's still 5 minutes left here in this first quarter as Keaton Mitchell with the run. Good to see Keaton Mitchell, both him and obviously we bring back Swift, re-signed him last year, 2 1,000-yard running backs. I don't know if we're going to be able to back that up. 2nd and 7. Caleb looking, just nobody really open. Could have forced something down the field, but Caleb decides to just take off, slide down, and he'll pick up the 1st down himself. And we pitch it out to Swift. There you go. That'll keep Lee McNeil at bay, at least pitch it out to him so he can't get out there that quick. Good run there by Swift. Let's go back to him at 2nd and 3. There's some good running room. Swift cuts it up. He's got a 1st down. And right now, the running's not clicking on this drive. Offensively, we are looking just really, really good right now. Caleb looking, somehow gets rid of the ball before he gets hit. Cuts it up as Luther Burden, and Burden's in for the touchdown. Wow. That play was kind of insane. I don't know how Caleb Williams even got the ball off. He definitely took a hit. And that's not an easy throw with the defender there. If that's underthrown a little bit, it's a pick 6. We get it out, and there you go, 21-0 here in the first quarter. What a start to season 3. Lions trying to get anything. Goff's just going to fling it up, and Jalen Johnson had his hands on the ball. Almost picked it off. 2nd and 10. There's Tesla underneath, and there's the Lions' first down of the season here right near the end of the first quarter. So, yeah, finally get something. They need points, I think, on this drive as Goff fires it. Wow, that was a crazy pass for Jared Goff off his back foot going backwards. Luckily for him, the receiver is just absolutely wide open. Catch, 1st down. Yeah, I think Detroit definitely needs points here in this drive. As they hand off to Gibbs, but Adrian Davis comes up. Hits him. Thibodeau cleans it up. Nice run stop there from the safety. We're going to bring in blitz here again. Oh, he's going to throw another pick. I think the pressure, he saw the pressure coming. He's looking for the hot. Tesla's just not looking, and it's just miscommunication again. Look at Goff back there. He's like, what is happening? Throws the pick. Kyler Gordon is there. And we got this ball again and a chance to make a big-time lead here. It's already 21-0. And then Swift with a really good run. He's up to the 39-yard line. We're already in Detroit territory. We're down and 2. Give it to Swift again. Right up the gut. 1st down. Breaks off a tackle. 62 yards down the ground as this rushing attack now working because, when we pass the ball as much as we are, those safeties have to back up. Linebackers can't react as quick. Go underneath. There's Colston Loveland with his first grab of the season. He's very close to another 1st down. If you're going to play that many, if you're not going to cover up, we're just going to run the ball. Yes, I was thinking about passing it for sure on 3rd down and 1, but if nobody's there, just easily audible to a run there. Swift for the 1st down. So 1st and goal now from the 6, trying to go up 28-0. Caleb looking, and Barnes is going to bring him down. Just nobody really open, didn't really want to force anything. Barnes with the sack, but it's only a loss of a few. Not really anything crazy we can't make up. Plenty of time to throw. Plenty of time. Caleb's going to take off. He'll slide before taking a hit. So gets us down to the 3. 3rd down and goal. Detroit trying to hold us to a field goal here. Caleb to throw. And Byron Simmons has got it. His 2nd grab ever. His 2nd touchdown. What a debut for this receiver. 2 catches, 2 TDs. We're up 28-0. Caleb Williams has 4 touchdowns here in this first half. Wow. What a start to season number 3. You never know how your team's going to come out in the next season. I know it's another season. Trust me, I get it. But when you lose a Super Bowl, it just does something to you. And sometimes it's tough to recover. You really have to have a strong base, a strong roster, coaching staff to come right back. Yeah, you can have a talented team, but there's been so many talented teams. As Tesla's going to have the grab. I'm not sure how Jalen Johnson didn't knock that down. Big play for Detroit. But some teams fall apart after a Super Bowl loss. So to come out like this against a division opponent, a tough opponent like Detroit, a team that possibly could be in the playoffs as well as Johnson almost had another pick. Man, Goff is making these throws, and Jalen Johnson's all over him. So we're going to hold him to a field goal attempt here, about 35-yard, like an extra point. Kick is up, and it is good. So Detroit's finally on the board. It is 28-3. But, yeah, what a start to the season. This just shows that, not only are we back, we're on a mission. We want to win that Super Bowl. We want to get back there. And with this NFC, it's not easy. There's so many tough, talented teams. And, yeah, we want to get back there for sure. I think this is definitely, I thought last year was possibly a year, but this year for sure with the roster. As long as injuries hold up, we don't get too many injuries. That's always a big, obviously, key anytime. I feel like half the teams that are there at the end, it's just the healthiest, but we got to keep healthy. But we got a team that can win. Caleb Williams step up. Nice protection. Swift. Oh, man, what a play. Touchdown, Luther Burden. 5th touchdown pass in the first half for Caleb Williams. That play looked really good. This is one of these plays that, to me, stepping up in the pocket, getting some pass pro from Swift, and then what a throw from Caleb Williams. Hangs on for the grab, Luther Burden. That is like one of my favorite plays. It looked good, felt good. Wow, that was just I don't know. A couple Maddens ago, I don't know if you're making that play. Just saying that. That was a really nice looking play. And then as the Lions try to start to get something here before halftime, we get the sack from Montez Sweat, and that would pretty much finish off the first half of dominance. 35-3 at halftime. Wow. Absolute shocker. I mean, you make the schedule for this, you're thinking Detroit, Chicago, really good wildcard game, division opponents. It's going to be a really good game on Sunday night, and it just ends up being a complete beatdown right now. As Philadelphia, New England. And it looks like Philadelphia got the victory, 20-14, as the Eagles will start off 1-0. So that's the 1 seed last year, so we'll see if they can get back there. And it's obviously going to be a tough test against Philadelphia. There's no doubt about it. You got Pittsburgh going out to L.A. Justin Herbert and this Chargers team got some expectations. They finished off last season with an unbelievable win streak, just not enough to get in the playoffs. But Marion Hampton gets in for the touchdown. They take down Pittsburgh 21-7. Could be a team that could be up there in the AFC, no doubt about it. We got Minnesota, Seattle, in the rain. Man, it is pouring there. Sam Darnold's going to fire the ball, and he is going to find his running back, Kenneth Walker. And he's going to take it the rest of the way. 3 touchdowns for Darnold, 28-13 victory for Seattle. Minnesota, they want to get off to a really good start because to compete with the division teams we got going, it's going to be very, very tough. So they lose, and it looks like Green Bay beat San Francisco 31-21. But what a first half from Caleb Williams. 14-15, 249, 5 touchdowns. Amon-Ra St. Brown, hell without a catch. Wow. All right, let's head into the second half. So let's see how Detroit comes out here. They need touchdowns on every drive. As Laporta with the grab, he has a first down. But yeah, they need a touchdown on every drive. Goff to throw on 2nd and 9. Has his receiver open. There's Tesla. First down. Yeah, still waiting for Amon-Ra St. Brown. He hasn't done anything. It's been completely shut down. There's the outside to Laporta. He's got some room. Nice tackle on the outside from Gordon. He could have been easily blocked, and Laporta could have been in for the touchdown. 1st and 10, the handoff to Gibbs, who cuts it back, and Gibbs going nowhere. Brisker comes up, and now Brisker is holding his knee area. Not what I want to see. He's in a lot of pain. Hopefully that is okay. I don't want to see like a torn ACL or something. As Goff on 2nd down overthrows his receiver incomplete. There's Zay Price in coverage, getting some playing time. Bruised knee, that is fine. He'll be able to return. 3rd down and 8. Can somehow still get a first. As Goff looking, can't find anybody. He's going to roll out, and he's just going to throw it away. Yeah, looked like he had a receiver there that I can't believe he didn't get the ball. Wow. All right, we hold Detroit to a field goal, 38-6. As now, it's all about just getting this run game. It's been cooking in the first half. Just continue to roll here, pick up first downs, waste some clock. Is getting through the line is going to be Kyle Monangai. He has enough for a first down. 3rd and 1. We're going to try a speed option. That's actually really well played by Hutchinson. Probably could have ran it upfield with Caleb Williams and got to first. Just didn't trust him getting hit. Hutchinson was all over it. Fantastic play on the outside as Colston Loveland had some leg cramps. So we do punt the ball, but we got a couple first downs. It's all about just, clock is our friend right now. Is great play from Devontae Macklin. Wow, that's what you want to see. Has a block on him, takes down Jahmyr Gibbs. Not easy to take down for the stop. And then Goff, who has just been off the entire game, incomplete pass now at the feet. He was overthrown in the first half. Now at the feet of his receiver, incomplete, and Detroit has to punt to try to continue to get this run game going. Keaton Mitchell should be enough for a first. I mean, one more score. We're here now in the 4th quarter. We probably don't even need one more score. But if we get one more, I would say that's ball game for no doubt about it. Honestly, probably could have thought about taking out Caleb Williams right now. And the rest of these guys is Luther Burden over the middle. He has the grab. That's close to a first. Hand the ball off right up the middle is DeAndre Swift. He's got it down to the 2. And honestly, if we get this in here, that's probably ball game. Man, they just have nobody. Wow, that is a crazy. They have just nobody there. We can walk in for the touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his first touchdown of the season, in for the score. It is 42-6. Yeah, absolute domination here today. Detroit would add a field goal, but 42-9 is going to be your final. I mean, this game was over pretty much in the first quarter. We're up 28-0. Yeah. Yeah, that's if you're Detroit, honestly, you could probably just wipe that game away. Just start from scratch. Like, all right, let's go into week 2, make it our week 1 pretty much. A start from scratch. But a perfect game from Caleb Williams. Perfect rating, 18-20, 5 touchdowns, an outstanding game. Swift averages 5.2 a carry with the TD. Monangai got his carries. Mitchell, only 6 carries, but obviously he'll get plenty more the rest of the season. Just didn't really need him to be on the field. Don't want to risk injury. Luther Burden, 5 for 145, 2 touchdowns. Adunze had a TD. And Simmons with 2 touchdowns as the rookie. But yeah, it was over in the first quarter pretty much. Defensively, Gordon with the pick. Jalen Johnson could have had multiple picks. He could have had probably 3 interceptions in this game. As Caleb Williams, as you can see, wins Offensive Player of the Week. No doubt about it with the 5 touchdowns, 18 for 20. I mean, when you have double more touchdowns than you have incompletions, yeah, that's pretty crazy. That's absolutely insane. But, as you can see, it doesn't stop here. We got the Chargers up next, who just got that victory. So, this Chargers team, they're trying to make a statement. They have a big-time winning streak coming into the season. It might be up to 9 now with that victory. So, it's a team that's on fire, a team that's trying to make a statement, a team that's trying to be top of the AFC. I know they have some injuries there with Ladd McConkey, but this is going to be a nice test. It really is. Now, it's not on the road, but still, this is going to be a big-time game. We won't get in here today. I just wanted to get into game number 1. We'll definitely have the 2-game episodes coming after this when we take on the Chargers and the Packers. So that is going to be an excellent episode. Can't wait for that. But that is going to do it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for all the support. I really do appreciate it. Hit that like button, subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one. You guys have a good one. Bye-bye.